Hey everyone, long time no see. Um, yeah, it's been a while since I did the last video. Um, Finally got a few minutes. I thought I'd just quickly give you a little update, show you I'm still alive, and what's been going on, but it'll be very quick. Some of you may not know that I moved away from the west coast of Scotland. I got a real job in in the science field, which is where I've been studying, so that's good. So I've been there for 6 months. 6 months now. It's 9 to 5. It's great, but it does actually mean I have less time to myself, despite the fact it's 9 to 5. When I get home, girlfriend's home from work, so I don't have that as kind of hours where she's at work and I'm not, kind of thing. So that just takes up a bit more time. I've got a space to model at here. We're back living with my parents for now, so my brother's around, my parents are around, and things. There's lots of stuff where we live. We've got lots of bit of land, a bit of animals, and various other things that take up time. The other thing that's kind of sapping at my modelling mojo a little bit is that my dad won't let me airbrush in the house. 27 years old, still doing what my dad tells me. But that's okay. It's his house, his rules. So I can go to the garage, which through the winter was a bit of a pain. Now the weather's better. It's not quite so bad. But it just takes a little bit of effort to bother yourself to grab your paints, grab your thinners and things, and go to the garage and do some stuff, especially just little bits. It's not too bad if you're going to set up to an entire vehicle. But so I haven't been entirely inactive. I have built a few things. I'll just quickly show you. First thing I did was built the Tamiya Firefly, the new one, but it's actually a Tasca kit, so it comes with some photo etch. I put an RB metal barrel on it, so that's about as far as it got. It's fully built. The bogies and stuff are all built as well. It's just painted. So it's a lovely kit. Went together very well. Nice details. It's got a bit of cast texture on the turret and on the front, which is nice. So yeah, liking that kit. So I'll get that painted at some point. Then for the Modern Armour SIG on ISM, which I never got finished, I was building this Tamiya's M1A2 Abrams the Tusk 2. I built mine with the Tusk 1 side skirts, not the flower pot ones, just because it looks, it's a bit neater. I don't like the flower pot ones. It looks better with the Bradley. I've got the main Bradley with the Busk, and they kind of look better alongside it. So this is the Set 2 version with the extra machine gun, the armour plates and the hatches. So this has had base coat and a little bit of highlighting. It's not had a wash yet. Details painted. I don't know if you'll see, this camera's pretty rubbish. But there's little bits of chipping around. Details painted, as I said. It now just needs a gloss coat. Now I can start pin washing, putting a few decals on, things like that. Then around Christmas time, I bought Trumpeter's Scud, just because. I managed to get Meng's PZH2000 kind of minus postage because I got both together. So I built that up. Nice kit. Similar parts breakdown to the Revel one, but nicer, finer details. Is it a better kit? Yes, because the details are finer. The bolts on the turret roof are much more nicely done, and there's texture on there, and you get some photo etch with it. You can make the hatches. You can make the hatches move. I keep forgetting what the camera's on here. You can make the hatches move, and things like that. It's got the working torsion bar suspension, and I quite like that. It's a bit of a gimmick, but I quite like it. And you get the individual link working cement-free tracks, which are very nice, and metal barrel and stuff. So yes, it's a nice kit. I'm doing this one because I did the last one as a German one, NATO 3-tone. This one's going to be a Greek one. So far as you can see, it's got the NATO brown, NATO green, and next is going to be some tan and black, which is in their camo scheme. Smaller sections of black than you get on the NATO Tritone. It's got little patches of tan as well. So I had to buy some tan. I didn't have any, so that's come through now. So again, when I can be bothered getting myself out to the garage for an airbrush session, then I'll go and do that. I've got a new needle for my airbrush, so that makes things a little bit. The other one's slightly bent, so things are paint and squint. It's a bit splattery. So that's that. Building up some figures to go with the Abrams. Yeah, that's pretty much really it. I did start on the Revol Super Hornet. I don't know if I'll show you it's in a box, but again, you know, not being able to paint that easily, it's a bit funny doing aircraft, and you've got paint and build, but certainly in the cockpit. So we'll see. I went round to a friend's house, and we had a game of Flames of War. I guess some of you know what it is. 15mm scale game, and so I bought that box of M36 Jacksons. I did have 240 before. I had an African Corps Army and late war British Rifle Company, but I sold them before because I wasn't playing the game, so it was a bit pointless. So, but I recently decided to play around with these again. So if you go on ISM, there's a thread in there under the work in progress, everything else. You'll see some pictures of these. They don't show up in camera very well, they're too small. As you can see, they're tiny little things. So I've got 2 of those painted so far. It's quite nice because although I did use the airbrush, I don't know, it was a bit easier, less of a trek to go to the garage and quickly spray them up than it did with something bigger for some reason. So I primed them and then airbrushed the main green and the highlights, and then the rest of it, the weathering stuff, you can always just brush paint it because they're so small. So I was able to do a bit more of that here where I am. So purchases since then, since my last video, which was back probably October time, was it, when I did my Paladin update. So what have I bought since then? Can't remember. Down here we've got the Sherman Firefly, which you've seen, the PZH-2000, the new Trumpeter Scud. I bought a Korean Army K1A1 because I've got a K9, the artillery in the stash. What else have I got under here? That's about it, I think. Yeah, not much to update. Sorry for the absence. The other thing as well is the internet is terrible here. At best we get half meg broadband. That's as good as we can get because we're out in the sticks. Which is part of the other reason for not doing any videos, because I haven't even tried to upload one. This one might not even work. So we shall see. If you see this video, it worked. If not, then that's partly why things are being a bit slow on the old YouTube front. If you're a new subscriber, I've been getting a little steady trickle of new ones. Thank you for subscribing anyway. Welcome. And I'm going to try and start doing some more updates, even if they're maybe just kind of like picture updates, because they're quicker and easier to upload. At least it's something. With the weather getting a bit better, I might try and kind of arse myself to go and do some more spraying and things in the garage. Me and the girlfriend are hoping to get back into our own place sometime soon, the next couple of months maybe, probably a bit longer, but certainly kind of sometime this year we'll be back in our own place. Maybe even look to buy somewhere rather than rent. Just depending, she took a while to get back into work, she's in work now, so that's all sorted. So once that settles down, we can get out of my mum and dad's house. It's okay, there's plenty of space here, but I don't know, little things like not being able to paint as I'd like, yeah, it has an effect on things. So yeah, so I'll just keep this short. Again, thank you for subscribing, thank you for sticking around. Please leave a comment, let me know if you're still around. Yeah, I'll be hopefully I'll start posting some more stuff on ISM. I've been a bit quiet on there lately just because I find the internet's so bad here that doing even little things like browsing a forum is a total pain. It's really difficult. First world problems, eh? My internet's too slow. It's good, it means I go out and do other things, but yeah, when it comes to that kind of online social modelling, kind of tends to take a bit of a hit for now. So I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry if I've been staying over there. My camera's there, but I keep looking at the kind of record button rather than the camera because it's a bit strange. So if I've not, it looks like I've not been looking at you, I apologise. I'm still doing it. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you in a future video, or hopefully around an ISM a bit more if you guys are around. Cheers. Bye.